Welcome viewers to History Facts. In the valleys of Jordan in Israel, archaeologists are unearthing the captivating leftovers of an old settlement. What's more, as the group recuperate relics and curios from the site, a frightening picture starts to arise, one that is revealing new insight into the existences of the people who lived there quite a while back. Archaeologists unearthed a Stone Age town in Israel that could be useful to modify mankind's set of experiences. But before we get started, if you're enjoying this video, show us some love by subscribing. It's the best way to support us and never miss out. Let's get started. Starting nearly quite a while back, the Stone Age introduced a period of extraordinary change for truly people. Indeed, having figured out how to create weapons and apparatuses, they made their most memorable strides on the difficult experience to human progress, as we probably are aware and remember it today. Having traversed a term of around 3 million years on the whole, the Stone Age is currently commonly separated into three unmistakable ranges of time. They are the Paleolithic, the Mesolithic, and the Neolithic stages. What's more, when the extraordinary ancient time frame attracted to a nearby, humanity was no more an traveling agrarian. All things considered, we had become generally modern creatures equipped for talented errands like working with metal. However, today, numerous parts of the Stone Age stay a secret. However, on account of paleontology, we are continuously diving more deeply into the world that our progenitors possessed. Across the globe, destinations ceaselessly uncover fantastic relics from this intriguing era long since past. Furthermore, these revelations thus give us inestimable experiences into where we came from and what our identity is. For instance, the Neolithic town of Skara Brae in Scotland's Orkney Islands has permitted specialists to recreate what life was like over a long time back over in France. In the meantime, Paleolithic cavern compositions have shown us much early people way to deal with culture and craftsmanship. With respect to the Center East, in 1928, Dorothy Gorov, an English paleologist, started work on a cavern in the Judean slopes of Palestine. There she directed quite possibly the earliest removal to zero in on the early history of the area. She found subsequently the primary proof of a Mesolithic culture nearby, and these finds came as small devices produced using stone known as miniature liths. The next year, Gora found comparative relics in a cavern on a nature pole exactly 70 miles toward the north, and tree she called the Way of Life Matufian, and proceeded to make various related disclosures in the space of around Mount Carmel. Afterward, Rene Neuville, a French prehistorian, joined her, and together they laid out a particular ancient times for the locale. Then, at that point, over 80 years after Gorov had first distinguished the Natufian culture, a group of archaeologists from the Jewish College of Jerusalem started unearthing a site at Neutral Jevon, what is presently Israel, found only east of the Ocean of Galilee. The spot was first concentrated in the mid-1970s. However, it had mysteries at this point to tell. Presently, late unearthings have uncovered a few frightening realities about not permitting Jeff and individuals who lived there 1,000s of years prior, somewhere in the range of 2010 and 2013. The archaeologists burned through 4 summer seasons, overcoming the intensity of the Jordan Valley. And what they found has illuminated a captivating period in mankind's set of experiences. Remembered to be about 12,000 years of age, the site at Neutral, Jeff addresses the remaining parts of an old town. It seems to have been possessed when people were starting to leave their agrarian ways of life for horticultural networks. Furthermore, thusly, it gives a significant knowledge into this temporary period. During their unearthings, archaeologists recuperated various relics related with individuals who once called this town home. The finds included devices made from stone and bone close by creature fossils. Also, there were even a few early instances of workmanship, for example, limestone models, cut pieces, and gems. To be sure, in excess of 200 instances of old ornamentation were found during the dig, most of them appearing as extravagant dabs. It appears to be, as a matter of fact, that a portion of the relics were made from privately obtained shells and may have been delivered in the town. Others in the interim were produced using a more extraordinary material known as green stone. Authorities on the matter agree, green stone doesn't normally happen in that frame of mind around not just Jeff. So the material's presence at the town site demonstrates that the old occupants might have taken part in exchanging with different networks. Furthermore, there was something else. The archaeologists likewise recuperated several bone pieces cut with a particular plan. Obviously, this plan has been spotted on relics at various Stone Age locales across the district. So maybe the occupants of this town were in touch with different settlements, sharing the two items and customs connecting with craftsmanship. A portion of the things display a more one-of-a-kind style, however, recommending that the level of nearby independence existed too. Intriguingly, these relics weren't the main things recuperated from the site by the same token. Archaeologists likewise found the remaining parts of 5 old people. In one case, the body of a lady was found laying face up with her edge nestled into a ball. What's more, authorities on the matter agree. This could demonstrate that her interment includes a sack or another sort of wrapping. Somewhere else, the group found the remaining parts of 4 individuals inside an entombment pit. One had evidently been buried in a practically indistinguishable style to that of the body uncovered at the principal area. In the meantime, bones from the excess 3 individuals were tracked down, dispersed in a heedless way, proposing reuse of the grave after some time. Significantly more curiously, a portion of the relics recuperated from the site seemed to address 2 unmistakable times of mankind's experiences. From one perspective, archaeologists recovered things like sickles that early ranchers had maybe employed, yet on different, they tracked down the remaining parts of wild animals, including gazelles, deer, and hog, and this shows that the occupants had additionally kept on working on hunting in some way or another. Despite the fact that scribes of the lithic toolbox found at slick places the site in the Paleolithic period, different qualities like its creative practice and interest in engineering are more regular of agrarian networks in the Neolithic period. Paleologist Dr. Lear Grossman made sense of in a 2016 proclamation from the Jewish College of Jerusalem. Moving advances then not adjusted. Jeff addresses an extraordinary chance to get familiar with how early people developed. Describing this period is significant for the comprehension of the cycles that mark the shift from social orders of tracker finders to rural networks, Dr. Grossman added. Scientists have now hypothesized that the adjustment of environment in the Jordan Valley might have made the occupants there take the action towards a cultivating way of life and get comfortable bigger networks. However, did their prosperity rouse others to follow after accordingly? That is something we might in all likelihood never know without a doubt. In any case, destinations like non-adjust JEV stay an important asset for those hoping to see more about our old beginnings. Thanks for watching. If you don't want to miss out on any of our upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. It's the best way to stay in the loop.